Hello, Lisa. Welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into today's video. Lovelies, I came across this video on my For You, and I thought to share with you guys where this pine-colored woman is actually calling on her own, trying to tell them that it is time for all of them to calm down, forget any kind of sentiment, and look at what is about to befall on them. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So guys, why not just leave your thought, subscribe, and let's dive into it.
Last week I made a video stating that I swore an oath to the Constitution, not to a man, and that I don't recognize the authority of anyone who calls themselves a king. And it has come to my attention that a number of people don't understand how our oath works. Some people left comments asking about, well, what about the fact that he's the president? While others left comments saying, he's the president. You'll follow orders no matter what. So I'm going to take some time and explain how this works. So when we join the military, we all swear an oath. As an enlisted member, I swear an oath of enlistment. Officers swear an oath that's similar to ours, but different because their responsibilities and expectations are different than ours. The president also swears an oath when he takes office. You may remember that both times that he was sworn in, there was this big controversy about how he didn't put his hand on the Bible when he swore the oath. Bible aside, that's not an important part about the oath. The important part is that he swore it, and he swore it in front of witnesses. So, Bible or not, that oath is still binding. In the presidential oath, he swears that he will, to the best of his ability, uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States. It's a very simple oath, pretty short, and that's essentially it. In the enlisted oath, we swear that we will uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States from, and I quote, all enemies, foreign and domestic, close quote. We also swear, following that part, that we will obey the orders of the President of the United States and of all officers appointed above us. And that is where the clarification I believe is needed. So yes, we do swear to follow the orders of the President of the United States. However, first, we swear that we will uphold and defend the Constitution. The presidential part comes after that, and that is a very important detail. See, the Founding Fathers were worried that people in the government over time would become greedy and desire power. And so they specifically worded things so that the military could not be used to take power from the people and give it to one man. We don't swear any allegiance or loyalty to the president. The Constitution does not recognize the power and authority of any king. And so the moment that the president breaks his oath of office, his power and authority as president becomes null and void. And the moment that happens, we are no longer under oath to obey any orders that he may try to issue. And that is on purpose. Additionally, we are charged with disobeying any and all unlawful orders, regardless of who they come from. So if you're concerned or confused about whether or not things might go a certain direction, I hope that clears it up. And if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments and I will do my best to address them.
Hi there. Thank you for your service. I was a serviceman myself back in the day. You can see I'm a little grizzled now, a little long in the tooth. We don't obey unlawful orders. We could have simplified that video. As a soldier, and I want this to get to the soldiers, so I'm going to try to hashtag whatever I can think of to get it to as many soldiers as I can. You don't have to obey an unlawful order. You never do. Doesn't matter what the rank of the motherfucker is. I used to be an acting first sergeant. Acting because I never actually held the rank. But I did control a unit. Look, that was my boys. And if we get unlawful order, we're not fucking doing it. No, the fuck we ain't. And if it will belay that order, and if it comes a second time, we're going to come out with zip ties and go handle that person. People don't understand. There are checks and balances within the military. Now, does this mean that shit can't go sideways? No, it could. But not my fucking soldiers. I would tell them, you sit the fuck down. But we got an order. I don't give a shit. That's first sergeant talking. Like, I don't care. You're not fucking moving. Sit down. And if I get that order again, grab the zip ties. We got work to do. Like, you don't take an unlawful order. Ever. And I want the soldiers to know that. This is not Russia. We're fucking America. Russia is our enemy. Don't fucking forget that. Before all things, do not forget, whatever your political leanings are, your political leanings don't matter. Unlawful is unlawful. And you're a fucking soldier first before your fucking politics. You're allowed to vote, but you're not allowed to exert your politics in fucking the military. I don't care. I served besides, there was guys who was racist. It's like, well, you can leave your racism at home because we're all green now. I just found my old green BDU uniform down in my basement. I just pulled it out. I was going to put it on for videos in the future just to show fucking shit talkers that said I wasn't in the service. Like, yeah, I've been in the service long enough ago. I have the fucking green ones. I don't know why you have green ones on, ma'am. I mean, I didn't know. Did they bring that back? I've been out for over a decade. But in any event, you get an unlawful order, you turn that shit down. Because at the end of the day, the person who's going to hang for it is you. It's not going to be the asshole who gave you the order, it's going to be you. It is your obligation as a soldier to belay an unlawful order, to say, nope, we're not doing that. And if you're scared to do it on your own because you're below the rank of NCO, talk to your NCO about it. And your NCOs, you need to grab your balls and say, no, we're not doing that. Like, you want to tell me to, do something unlawful because some political asshole doesn't like this group of people, so he'll go burn the whole fucking house down? No, we're not fucking doing that. No. The fucking truck's broken. We can't get there. But belay that order. And if you keep getting that order, arrest the motherfucker. Zip tie and brown bag style. That is part of your fucking job.
February 26, 2025, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Another day in the life of a psychiatrist that is trying to help people hold themselves together in the age of the destruction of the Trump administration. A lot of my patients are veterans. They have retired from the military, often with physical and emotional disabilities, but they're determined to continue to work. So they've contracted back with the federal government, many of them in positions such as working in the VA disabilities benefits department, some of them doing other work with various military divisions. And they have all received letters from our government telling them that basically they're worthless, that they are superfluous, that they are a waste of the government's money. And they are being threatened on a daily basis with being laid off, or they've actually already been laid off. These are people who couldn't survive on the pensions that they get from being retired from the military and have relied on these contracted positions and were looking forward to a pension from those positions. And now they're dealing with this, and many of them have severe PTSD that they just go to work and work through every day. And now they don't know what they're going to do. And I don't know how to help them because I can't fix this. And no amount of medication or therapy is going to fix this.
The people who hate Donald Trump are sick, nasty people. This man is a great leader, I think the greatest president in the history of America, and the greatest leader in the history of the world.
Teddy, you have the nerve to say that people who hate Trump are terrible people, but aren't you one of the draft dodgers to avoid the Vietnam War that you shot in your pants? Remember that? Remember when you shit in your pants and you try to have the nerve to try to be your patriotic, but you end up being a chicken shit and shit in your pants? Huh? Oh, and what about that song, Cat Scratch Fever? Dealing with underage girls. There's another one that you even was talking about getting with a 13-year-old. And then you have the unmitigated gall to call Trump haters terrible people. Dude, you are R. Kelly before R. Kelly was fucking born. Cat Scratch Fever. Always remember when Mike Huckabee played that song with you on stage, and he's supposed to be a preacher. But we know what kind of preacher he is anyway, but Teddy, you have the nerve to try to talk about folks. Check yourself. You still got some bowel movement smell on your ass.
He is historically the absolute fucking worst president in the United States of America. He recently just increased our debt ceiling by 4.3 trillion. I've said it before in my videos, I'm gonna say it again. Historically, the most any president, whether they were a Republican, a Democrat, a liberal, a socialist, an independent, a Pop-Tart, has ever done. What the fuck are you talking about, sir? That motherfucker is trash. Fucking hogwash. Great. Bitch, where? Every other fucking country hates us. They're laughing at us because we're fucking funny. And Canada is like, Taylor Swift. And I like to compare Taylor Swift to that one girl in high school that genuinely everybody fucking loves because she's a sweetheart. She's not into that gossip, messy and bullshit. She ain't trying to sleep with everybody's man and causing confusion and division and, America's sweetheart. Well, except it's Canada. But Taylor Swift would be like if Canada had an actual personality, because it was a person, it would probably be like Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? Well, wait, Donald Trump hates her because she supported Kamala Harris, but I mean, of course he would, right? I'm trying to see where the fuck he's great at. He's divided our country. He's deporting illegals, documented citizens. Again, everybody fucking hates us. We're a fucking comedy show now. I laugh at the shit when I watch it on TV. Yeah, he's not great. He's literally unfucking qualified. when him and Kamala were running up against each other, it was because of DEI that the most unqualified person got the job. Fuck you. Go suck a dick or two.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ted. You were talking about sick people that hate Donald Trump. Are they so sick that they would shit on themselves to get out of a draft? How about so sick that they would adopt a child just so they could have relations with them? Hey, Ted, your house isn't only not clean, it's also blowing in the motherfucking wind. Who are you talking to, Mr. Nugent? Who? You don't have a right, a privilege, or anything to ever say anything to me or anybody else that hates that orange bastard. When your house is so in disarray, you keep trying to pretend like don't nobody remember. Bitch, I do. You shat on yourself to get out of the draft. And then you adopted a kid just so you can have relations with him. If you don't sit your nasty ass the fuck down some goddamn where.
Like, seriously, lovelies. It actually takes the grace of God for some people to still, for them to still know that people are not complaining, reacting because they dislike Orange Man. It's not as if they dislike Orange Man, but it's just the way at which he does his thing. I am actually talking in the reference of the second pan-colored person that I stitched his video coming for people that dislike whatsoever Orange Man was doing, and telling them that like, people does not really dislike him. People just dislike everything that has to do with him, like his policies. We like his policies, the way at which he run his thing. He does things as if nobody cares, as in he does not care about any other person but himself. He just does things without thinking through. Okay, let's just talk about this mass deportation and the consequences of, or the thing people have to go through. Am I even talking about all of the bills that he keep on passing and passing and passing? Like, seriously, how could you say that people who dislike, I don't know why some people, when they actually see the truth in front of them, but because they don't want to be held accountable that they have actually effed around, that they have actually made a wrong choice, they try to look for ways to justify their action without taking any form of accountability. Like, it's not even up to 2 months that he has been there, and there are so many things that have just been put in place. And the thing is that all the things that he keep on doing or saying, it's actually affecting some group of people. Like, it's affecting especially the poor regions or the middle class. This has nothing to do with super rich people, because no matter what, everything that he's done is just, it's as if he's just running for his friends, families, and that is why it's as if people are complaining. The thing that people have to go through. Have you seen the Mars layoff? Do you know how these people were able to get this job? Like, the job market is actually suffering before the mass layoff. Then after the mass layoff, what do you think will be the fate of the job market? That means people that just got laid off will still be in competition with people that are yet to get a job. Where are this job? Not to talk about that. Things are increasingly going up. Things are just going up further and over again. Worse than before. These are just what people are complaining. Nobody is going to complaining or call him names and all of that if the things that he's been doing, favors the masses. Nobody's going to do that. It's not as if people enjoy calling names and try to put fingers, but oh my God. Like, the thing is, sometimes I just try as much as I can to avoid stories like this and F around and find out, but it just keeps on surfacing that I cannot just help it, because it's as if some people still do not understand why people are crashing out. It's as if some people do not still understand that there are some people suffering. There are some people who probably cannot even fend for themselves. Because of what? Probably they've lost their job, they've lost so many things. They claim that they are reclaiming things, reclaiming finances, reclaiming it and making themselves richer, right? Let's even talk about the Gaza. So he preferred to take out these people, go to somewhere else, and create this Trump Gaza in a way whereby lower class, middle class cannot even afford a trip or afford to go there. That means everything is so concerned about the upper class. He just want the upper class to remain there, and you people that is the lower or the poor can just go to whatsoever you want to go. This is why he also went ahead to talk about how you can get an American citizen with $5 billion. Is it $5 billion or $1 million? Oh my goodness. These are the reason why people are crashing out. These are the reason why people are so angry. He even goes as far as to call himself the king. Like, that means the king. He, like, anything he says, that what nobody has the right to challenge him. Nobody have the right to, like, this is just what a lot are actually complaining about. The fact remains that he still does things that will keep making people to complain, lose things. Even the people that supported him, the MAGA supporters, even if they want to pretend that, oh, they're not feeling the effect, they are feeling the effect. Everyone is feeling the effect. Like, it actually looks like people that does not really feel this effect is people that looks like me, because they have been so used to stuffs like this. They've been used to stuffs like this. That's why it's as if they're not crashing out, and this is making a lot of people so uncomfortable. Like, seriously. I saw stitches like the third stitch that I put up here, like calling people who just like, nobody hate him. Well, it's just that the things that he does. It's just giving selfish person, it's just giving narcissist person, just giving self-centered person. It's just giving, oh, I just want myself and my group of friends to be there, and every other person can just go F themselves. Anyway, lovelies, when I just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So guys, if you've not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.